is right. Bloxburg is pumping out a new update for Easter. I do indeed hope that they can keep this weekly update thing going because it's quite interesting. And that might increase more players to join the game. So let's chickity check before we, well, whoop-de-doo it. Anywho. Alright, so obviously this is join event, March 26th at 9 a.m., which is what, pretty much a week, right? Yeah, 6 days pretty much. So let's see, something spectacular, notify me, and I think it's going to be some Easter related stuff. Maybe there's going to be some Easter Bunny and related items. I'm going to have to check the Bloxburg social medias to see if there's anything we can see. Let's go on Twitter and see if there's anything new. I also need 24 players for a Bloxburg event. Alright, I was watching Iron Man and then I just got on. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Boom. Anywho, yeah, so for that 24 players, I just need 24 players for a Bloxburg event. I got a custom made home movie theater. Is there like a genuine Bloxburg Twitter? There it is. Alright, same thing, something spectacular around the corner. I really don't see anything else on the Twitter. Roblox, so I see little chicks in the background, not really anything odd. Maybe there's going to be tickets of Easter currency of such nature, and maybe there's going to be odd Easter items. More spring related decoration probably. Let's check TikTok and see what they got going. Bloxburg. If I see anything interesting, I'll show the... Nope. What is that horrible noise? Oh. Wow, that was disgusting. Yeah, so hopefully they're gonna have some cool stuff. Again, Bloxburg needs to separate the car value from the build value. So if you go to build mode, what you have to pay in build should only be stuff that was in build mode, with the exception of Bloxburg. But you know, if you throw in door, that can be like part of a bill and stuff. But anything in decorate and cars should be separated, just so the bills are more reasonable. Therefore, you can save money and do more projects and have more fun in the game. And there was something else that I wanted. Bloxburg needs to... Yes, Bloxburg needs to make these right here. Look, basic shapes, put in a cube. All these items that are able to transform and stuff are different shapes and sizes, but they need to be able to make it bigger. Alright? Bigger is better. I need to be able to get something at least like the whole lot size. Obviously, if it moves over, it needs to say nope. But for the most part, I don't like how it's so small, because that's an inconvenience. And Bloxburg should have thought about that. So yes, that's about it. The doors and windows update might be cool. It is cool. No, I don't know. I haven't really found any use for any doors and windows from it. Maybe it was mildly overhyped. Maybe the opening big windows are more useful than you think. Like, these could be on the main floor, and then the smaller ones could be up top. I thought there would be more variations of windows I can open. Like, think about this design window. Imagine this could, like, fold out. That would have been cool. I do like how they had the little bit fancier window trims and stuff. But for the most part, I think our expectations were higher than what we actually got. So they should probably rethink the doors and windows update and maybe add in options to have windows that are already in the game to be opened. Let's see. Like, maybe I want this guy to open. Maybe I want that little tiny corner right there. You see that? To slide, right? Or maybe... Whoa, I don't like how it does. yeah, they should probably have made these windows to be able to open and close. That would have been smart. I thought like every window they put in the game was going to be openable, if that makes sense. We do have a drive-through window that's openable, but I mean like, what else? There are other windows that are pretty cool. But yeah, Bloxburg should rethink their stuff, and they should probably add window shutters. I'll show you what that looks like if you don't know. But the window shutters are pretty common on houses. I don't know why you can't just do full screen. Yeah, look at this. So think about this. You have a house. You see all those little panels on the side? These could be stationary and or movable. So you can open them or close them if you want, but it's cool to have these on houses in my opinion. You see, obviously this one's got a hinge so you can close and protect the window in case of winds. I could have a seasonal event. That's one. That's another one. It just pops out a little bit. But yeah, they should add a window shutter section in build mode, I guess, or decorate one. Actually, it could be in build mode, but yeah. So Bloxburg, you really need to up your game for making new lights, because I want LED light strips like the Stradman has, or just whatever, that can go into the wall and look cool, okay? And these should be as big as like 30 of these squares, like right here. You see that? 30 of these squares. So this whole thing right here is 50 squares. So yeah, you need to make the basic shapes get larger because it's becoming an inconvenience. And yeah, you need hollow gable roofs, or whatever you called it. Roof gable. So I want a roof like this right here, right? And I want it to be hollow. That better be 90 degrees. I'm just going to give you a quick example. Boom, 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 boom. Nope, nope. Right there. I think I'm at 90 degree. Where's my oh. But you get what I mean. Boom. Yeah. See? This right here should be hollow. I do like the overall structure, but I want to be able to go up in here and stuff. So just, I don't know, delete the floor, keep the structural support in the middle and or on the sides right here. So like structural support here, structural support in the middle, and then some right here. That would make building a lot more fun. And that's about it for this video. Maybe the Easter update can bring that shit in. Oh, sorry for my language, but maybe it could bring it in. But for the most part, my builds are very stressful. Oh, that's a cool house. Anywho, bye. What am I doing? Ending the video.